Yes, yes. Good evening, all. Once again, welcome to the demo session on AWS Amazon Web Services. Okay, first we'll summarize the course. Then we'll start with some concepts. So at the end, we'll discuss if any questions are there. We'll discuss those questions. Okay, so basically, remember, we'll make this session as a interactive session. Okay, at any time you can type the message in the chat option. If any doubts are there, any queries are there, we can discuss. Okay, yes. So yeah, let's say we'll start with AWS Amazon Web Services. Basically, remember, like generally we know today, like most of the organizations, almost all, most of the clients we using, they are using their cloud computing technologies. Today's market is what cloud computing technologies. Okay, so this AWS is their Amazon Web Services. It is one of a powerful cloud computing platform available today in the market. Okay, so AWS is leading the market today in the cloud computing platforms. Okay, so we'll talk about this. First, we'll see cloud computing fundamentals. We'll see step by step. We'll go. No need to worry. All the concepts I will show you practically 100%. Okay, so that tomorrow you can work on AWS as a cloud engineer. You can work on AWS. Okay, let's say we'll summarize our course. As part of our course here, like so we'll provide you daily recorded sessions. We'll provide you daily recorded sessions you can watch online. Okay, so yeah, for limited period of time, yeah, up to 6 months. Okay, then so I will provide you soft copy material. I will provide you uh, which is a step by step material what I am showing here. Either if I am typing some concepts in notepad, I will share you some concepts. I will show you with PPTs. Okay, you can go with the PPTs. That PPTs I will share you soft copy material, as well as I will share you soft copy books. I will share you related to certification exams. Okay, so we have solution architect is there, AWS developer is there, AWS cloud practitioner is there. Some exams are there. We'll talk about these exams in the today's session at the last. Those exams, books, soft copy material, PDF, I will share you. If you want, you can go through those books. You can attend the exams. We'll talk about that, okay, at the last. Then, so I will provide you step-by-step labs. I will provide you step-by-step labs so that like you can practice. Means what? Like I will show you all the concepts practically, but some extra labs I will provide you so that you can practice by your own. If any queries are there, any doubts are there at any time, so I will be available to answer your queries. Okay, I will provide you later my WhatsApp number once you join the class, once you register. So if any queries are there while practicing, if any doubts are there, you can contact me on WhatsApp. Okay, right. That is the labs I will provide you, which is very, very important for us to go through step by step by implementing some scenarios. Then I will provide you like FAQs and extra material I will provide you, which is useful for attending interviews, plus writing exams. Like dumps are there, some question answers are there related to exams. Those question answers also I will provide you in the form of what? Soft copy material. Okay. Yes. So our team will provide you sample resumes. Sample resumes like so that you can prepare your resume also. Okay, you can upload in the market. So you can start attending the interviews. That is like, yeah, how we are supporting you as part of this course. It's clear, right? Yeah, so it's not meaning that we are charging less amount as compared with other people, like where other people are charging 8,000, 12,000, 15,000. But we'll go step by step in detail, no need to worry, okay, with completely hands-on practical examples. Okay, right, right. Okay, yeah. Let's see. What are the prerequisites are there here to work as AWS cloud engineer? What we need? What are the prerequisites are there? There are no particular prerequisites actually to work as a AWS cloud engineer. Okay, just you should have some basic Windows knowledge, basic networking knowledge, and basic Linux knowledge. Okay, so but Linux I will provide you. Yeah, we'll discuss two classes on Linux also. Linux fundamentals. If you don't have knowledge, okay, on some weekends we'll take those classes. Right. Those are still like there are no particular like prerequisites like you should have C, C++, Java or something. So once again, remember this cloud computing platform is for everyone. Today, remember you are working with .NET, you are working with Java or testing tools or Windows or storage or networking. Every IT resource, okay, every IT resource should have knowledge on cloud computing platforms today. Okay, means what, like earlier we used to work with on-premises environments or local data center. Let's say as a Java developer, you are working on local data centers, how you are deploying the applications in local data center. But now remember, like trend is change. Now we have to deploy our applications. We have to maintain our applications, our databases, storage, servers, everything in cloud computing platforms. Same activities here, what we are doing right now in on-premises environment or local data center, the same activity we have to go with or we have to implement today in the cloud platforms. That is the reason we have to understand this course is for everyone. You may be working with Java, .NET, PHP, Android, okay, or Oracle, or storage team, or you are a network administrator, or you are a system administrator, or security administrator. This course is for everyone. Okay, where we are going to discuss most of the services of AWS, Amazon Web Services. That is just what we are going to provide you as part of this course, how we are supporting you, okay, to get hands-on with this course. Plus, who can go with this course? Any fresher or any working people can attend this course. Right. Just here I will go through step by step. Any queries are there? Any doubts are there? You can ping me. Right. Yeah. Feel free. Yeah. If any simple doubts are there, you can ping me on my on the chart option is there with us. Yeah, I will be always ready to handle the questions. Okay, so that we can make the session as interactive session at any time. From tomorrow onwards, remember, you can unmute also just to avoid disturbance in the recording. Just have put all of you in mute. Okay, you can unmute also. You can ask the questions. Okay, right. Yes. No, no, we don't see prerequisites already we have discussed, right? No need, any thorough knowledge is not required for us. Okay, so we'll talk about some questions are coming. So we'll discuss those questions at the last. Let's we'll continue our class. Okay, It may take some time. So many people may have many questions. Okay, so yeah, that we'll see. And what about course curriculum? Yeah, course content, that is also important for us. So as part of this course here, you can go to yeah, durgasoft.com. You can see the course content, AWS. Actually, 30 sessions are there. It will go up to 40 sessions. Actually, it will take, yeah, means almost all 45 days to 50 days course it is. Why? Because in detail we have to go step by step. That's why it takes time. Yeah, class duration is that daily will take 1 hour class. Okay. Yeah. From Monday to Saturday. Except Sunday, we have classes from Monday to Saturday. These are the course contents are there. You can see the website later. So first we'll start with the introduction to cloud computing. Then we'll work with security, IAM one service is it, identity and access management. Then we'll work with the storage. Some Linux introduction fundamentals we'll see, basics we'll see. AWS compute services we'll see. Here we'll discuss like how to create our own dedicated servers, maybe Windows servers, Linux servers. Okay, so we can create web servers, we can create database servers also here, our own dedicated servers. Okay, that is called EC2. Here we have something called here EC2, Elastic com cloud compute. Okay, EC2 is it. So we'll work with the EC2, which is another important module. Route 53 is it, which is like our DNS server. We'll see here. Working with databases, we'll see how to create databases, different types of databases, how to start working with the databases. Okay, MySQL database, Oracle database, okay, MS SQL, PostgreSQL. Means why? Because for every application, backend database is required, right? Yes. So yeah. So that is yeah. So yeah, we can understand here. See what which is important for us working with database. Then VPC is there, virtual private cloud is it, which is actually one of a networking concept here. Okay, how to configure the networks between the servers, how to provide access, how to create VPNs. Okay, then we'll see what are the security options are there in the AWS. Then some services are there like email service, some queue service. Those services we'll discuss here. These are still like, and some scenarios also will implement how to deploy Java application, how to deploy WordPress applications. Okay, how to implement load balancers. So those scenarios also we'll discuss here as part of this course. And already have said, so I will provide you recordings. I will provide you daily recordings as well as whatever the concepts I'm discussing here while practicing, while showing practically. So those scripts or those files also I will upload so that you can practice by your own. Okay, right. That is just step what is what the concepts we are going to cover here as part of our course. Okay, later once again you can go through, actually later also you can check once again. Okay, just say what I will do, like once the course, one second. Once we started our course, means from today we'll see demo class. From tomorrow onwards, we'll go with the regular class. So I will provide you recorded sessions, everything, by storing in some online portal. There itself, I will share you the notes, everything I will share you. Okay. Yeah, some questions are there. We'll take that questions here. Yeah, we'll see that one. Yeah. sharding and replication. Yes. Suppose here, like for example, let's say like once our course is started, I will provide you this yeah, step by step like that's here. So we have class notes I will provide you, you can download, as well as whatever the PPTs I am showing, you can download from here in the form of PDFs. Then we have recorded sessions one by one, you can go through. The same way, like that's why along with notes, class notes plus recordings, plus yeah, for practice purpose here, extra notes I will upload here so that you can practice. Okay, so the same way FAQs also I will upload module wise, each module wise FAQs also you can, I will upload here. So you can go through those FAQs. You can download this, you can start yeah, working with. Okay. Yeah, the same way like this year, for example, tomorrow we are starting with the storage. So class is it plus labs also I will provide you so that you can practice extra labs. Okay. So yeah, whatever the files I am using here while practicing, I will upload the files. You can also practice same thing. Labs are there, like FAQs are there, each module wise FAQs. Okay, I prepared the FAQs also, which is useful for attending the interviews. Okay. Yes, each concept wise FAQs are there, I will share you. And as well as I will provide you some extra exercises also whenever you are free. You can try by your own. Like this here, extra exercises I will provide you. Okay. While practicing, if any queries are there, any doubts are there, you can contact me on WhatsApp number while practicing these extra exercises. Already I have said I will provide you ebook also. You can download, yeah, related to the course. So like this here, we'll do interactive way. Not only just I'm providing you recordings. Okay, so I'll provide you the materials what I am using here for practicing. By using same material you can practice. So as well as I will provide you FAQs, everything here. Okay, labs, everything I will provide you. No need to worry. Just you have to go through this. You have to practice. At the end, we'll create one simple project. Means like we'll see how to deploy Java up web application, how to deploy WordPress web application, how to deploy .NET web application. Those deployments we'll see. Okay. Suppose let's say somebody has sent you, they're asking, client is asking that deploy this application. We'll see how to deploy our applications. Okay, right, right. So almost also like most of the labs will do in a scenario base actually. Most of the labs will do in a scenario base. Like this here, I will share you, yeah, these materials after registration. Our team will share you so that we can go through step by step. No need to worry. Okay, right. That is the course contents we have seen. Once again, you can check in Durgasoft website, our website. Okay, let's say we'll start with, yeah, just here as part of today's class, just we'll see cloud computing, we'll see what is cloud computing. Second one's here, like some basics we'll see tomorrow again, we'll see in detail about cloud computing. Okay, step by step I am going with, no need to worry. If any questions are there, please type in the chat panel. At the last, we'll discuss the questions. Okay, maybe in the middle confusion maybe there. Let's we continue the flow. Let me continue the flow. So if simple questions are there, yeah, I will answer at the same time immediately. If you have lengthy question is there, okay, I will answer at the end of the session. Okay, no need to worry. But all the questions I will discuss. No need to worry. Yes, we'll see what is cloud computing. We'll see. Then what is AWS? We'll discuss. Already we know AWS is one of a cloud computing platform. How we are working with the AWS, we'll see. Basically, remember, like we can create a account actually. So we can create a free tier account here in AWS. Then we can start working with AWS. Okay, I will show you. Then we'll see what are the different certifications are there as part of AWS. We'll see. These are the concepts we'll try to discuss here in today's class. Okay. Yes. Let's say we'll start with what is cloud computing. Why? Because I'm going from scratch. I'm not going to jump here or there. Step by step, we'll go. No need to worry. Maybe some people are already familiar with what is cloud computing. No need to worry. We'll go step by step. Okay. Yeah, from scratch. Yes. Check here what is cloud computing. Generally, we have two types of computing environments are there here today. One is like on-premises cloud, on-premises environment is it. Second one is your cloud computing environments are there. Two types of environments. On-premises means, remember, it is a local data center. We have to understand. On-premises is nothing but what? Local data center where we are deploying, we are maintaining the servers, everything's here at client location. Suppose let's say tomorrow you want to build some application like .NET application, Java application. So what we need? So once the application is ready, to make the application functional, right? So first we have to build the data center. After building the data center, then we'll deploy the application, we'll test it. Then the application, the client will start working with the application. Yeah, yeah. So that is like, yeah, that is like, that is called your on-premises data center or local data center. One question is there, like Java, will AWS contains many technologies like Hibernate, JDBC, Spring, or a single tool? Just remember, any cloud computing platform, any cloud computing platform, it may be AWS or yeah, Microsoft Azure or Google Cloud. Any cloud computing platform is a collection of services. Very, very important points here. Any cloud computing platform is a collection of services. We have different services. For example, we have database services there. Okay, so compute service is there, network service is there. Okay, so app service is there where we'll deploy the apps. Like that, we can understand here. Like same thing here. Also, remember we can divide like this. It has what many technologies we have to understand. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that is like on-premises environment is it, which is local data center. So, but remember, like, see, if you want to build the local data center, remember, on-premises environment, its cost is very huge. Suppose, let's say tomorrow you have developed one app, okay, one website you have developed. Now you want to make that website functional, but it is a huge website actually. You don't want to go with some yeah hosting people. You want to build your own data center. You should have your own server, application server, database server, DNS server, email server. Like that's here you want to build your own data center. That is called a local data center, which is on premises data center, where we have yeah, capital expenditure is huge actually. Okay, so you have to purchase the servers, we have to purchase the storage, networking components, operating systems, other softwares, antivirus, firewall, various softwares we have to purchase, right? So that's why capital expenditure becomes very huge for us. Let's say tomorrow you are starting one startup company. So if you are going with, if you want to build your own local data center, so it may cost you like 50-60 lakhs, for example. This capital expenditure, remember, we can avoid with cloud computing platforms. Why? Because already Amazon has built the data center centers across the globe. Okay, data centers are there across the globe. Just remember, create a account, start creating what you want. You want like 32 GB RAM server, you create one server. You want some storage, you create the storage. You want to create the databases, you create the databases. Everything is available here in the cloud data center. Instead of maintaining our own local data center, we are maintaining our applications, everything in the cloud data center, which is available, ready made. Okay, which where we have data centers are there across the globe. Just remember, we can avoid this capital expenditure, we can avoid. Okay, no need to invest what huge money. Our clients no need to invest huge money. Actually, one of our client is there. I have one small company. This is one of my client, Ministry of Education and Higher Education. Uh, yeah, actually, these African countries we know already, poor countries, but the NGOs are there here, like UNICEF, Save the Children, European Union, World Vision, okay, GPE, Global Partnership for Education. Like this, here so many NGOs are supporting these African countries to improve their education standards. Okay, they are providing so many funds actually to these organizations to improve their infrastructure. Everything's here. So we have developed the two projects we have developed to this client. Uh, One is education management information system, where we can store complete information of schools, teachers, everything at ministry level, state level. Second one, recently we have developed dropout tracking system. This is me. I'm showing the project to one of the minister. He is the central education minister. He is a state level education minister. Same thing. So I was presenting this one new project actually we have developed last year, December. December. But previously, what happened? First project we have developed in 2018, 3 years back. So for first project, we purchased the complete hardware. We have purchased the hardware in Dubai. Then we have shifted this to this location. From Dubai, it is 3 hours journey by flight, Africa, East Africa. So, see, complete hardware, complete setup we have purchased, we have deployed to here. So, which is what on-premises environment. At that time, the hardware cost was almost all 45 or $50,000. Almost all 35 to 40 lakhs with only 3, 4 servers only. So now they have almost like 1,000+ schools are there in the state level. Okay, so now if want to maintain like servers, if want, we need huge infrastructure is required. That's why recently we are going with cloud computing platforms. Okay, but for government organizations, they are providing separate data centers actually with more flexibility that we'll see later. So, but cost will be very less for government organizations. Almost like 20% only they will charge in general. So what I'm saying indirectly, that's why today everyone's here, not only small scale of, clients, huge large scale clients also, they are going with cloud computing platforms. Even like government organizations, banking, these people are also going with cloud computing platforms today. I'm not saying 100% everyone is going. Almost all 80% or 90% clients are going with cloud computing platforms. And see, capital expenditure is very huge in case of on-premises environment, time-taking process, right? right? We have purchased the servers, they have delivered servers after 1 month, then delivered to the client location, then set up, then tests a very huge lengthy process, a time taking process. But today the clients are saying my application should be ready within 15 days, within 20 days, right? Immediately. So last year we have seen our government has launched Arogya Setu app, right? Suppose if you are saying that, okay, I will build the local data center, I will deploy, I will make it available after 6 months, then why the app, right? So that's why today the requirement is that it should be available immediately. Let's see one more reason where we have to go compulsory with what? Cloud computing platforms. Their operational expenditure is also high actually. Means like maintenance expenditure is there, security problems are there with local data centers. Especially in Africa, we have proper infrastructure is not there. Electricity cost is very high. Almost all Indian rupees, 50 rupees per unit. Okay, why? Because they are not producing, they are purchasing from other countries. That's why cost is very high. Or even if you see internet cost is also very high. So they are paying per month like daily 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. We are paying here 500, 600, 700. Like this here infrastructure, proper infrastructure is not there. That's why if you want to maintain local data center, it is very difficult in some places here. The same way, like scalability problems are there. Okay, tomorrow if want to increase the servers again, we have to start purchasing. Performance issues are there. That's why to avoid performance issues, regularly we have to change the servers. Regularly we have to upgrade the hardware. These are the various problems are there with on-premises data center, local data center. To avoid these problems, today we have best solution is there, cloud computing platforms. Okay, yeah. So many, yeah, that's why we have to understand here, capital expenditure is not there. Directly we can create a account, we can create the machines, everything. Okay, will pay depends on usage. See how many hours we are running one server. Okay, depends on that number of hours we are going to pay. No need to pay any fixed amount. Okay, right. One question, is there any coding knowledge is required or not? No need of coding knowledge here. Okay, yes. So we have like some scripts we can use here, like AWS CLI is it, command line interface is it. Very simple lines of scripts are there, 1 2 lines of commands are there, very easy, no need to worry. Okay, right. Right. Check here, like here, see time consuming, but here in less time. For example, I want to create one server, it will be ready within 2 to 3 minutes times here. Immediately we can start using. Understood, right? So operational cost also very less, means everything Amazon will take care of. Okay, hardware upgrades, OS level patches. Okay, everything they will take care of. Maintenance activities they will take care of. See here. So security is there, very high security is it. So scalability, see to tomorrow at any time we can do scale up, scale down activities we can do at any time. Means what, today we have 32 GB RAM is it. So you want to increase the RAM up to 64 GB for 5 days. For example, let's say Amazon.in is there. They are saying that 5 days offers are there. Flipkart is there, for example. For 5 days, I will increase the RAM, I will increase the number of CPUs. Then after 5 days, I will take it back, see here, to avoid the cost. That is a scale up, scale down we can do at any time. Very, very important feature of cloud computing platforms. And to get high performance here, Amazon is saying they have laid the networking cables, GBPS network is there here. GPPS network. Okay, as well as they are using SSDs, premium SSDs are available, solid state drives. Maybe we are familiar today, even in our laptops, we are getting what SSDs, whose IO input output is very high, right? So like this here, we have seen that all these problems, limitations of on-premises environment, we can overcome with cloud computing platforms. So many definitions are there here. What is cloud computing? Just here providing computing resources, means it may be hardware or softwares. Okay, so yeah, through a collection of data centers, across globe. See here, very simple definition is there. My own definition, common definition, but we'll see official definition also. We'll see which is important if you want to go with certifications. Just remember, computing resources are available here. What servers you want, what storage you want, networking components, everything are available, which are provided through a collection of data centers here. Amazon has built the data centers here across the globe. Just we can place the servers in required data center. We can start working with those servers. Okay, any resource here, and we can access through internet, right? We are going to access through internet from anywhere we can access. If I go to say like AWS, actually here we'll see architecture, we'll see later in detail. Uh, yeah, we have directly IDE, third-party tools are there. Directly we have console is there here. Amazon is providing console. Through console we can connect, we can start working with the AWS services. Okay, yes. So basically remember like actually they have divided into regions. Actually regions are there here across the globe. In each region we have availability zones. Availability zone means remember data center, data center. For example, if you see here in case of Mumbai, here see in India we have one region is there, Mumbai region is there. Here we have 3 availability zones. Means what? 3 physically separated data centers. Why? Because even one data center, something happen in one data center, fire or earthquake, something here, exceptional cases, no problem. Our servers, databases, applications, all are there in another data center. Immediately they are available. Okay, just remember regions are there, worldwide regions are there. In each region, we have availability zone, which is called data center, physical data center. We'll talk about this AWS architecture elements, we'll see, no need to worry. Okay, so we'll see this architecture elements, we'll discuss, okay, one by one. Take your global infrastructure is there, means almost all today we have 25 regions are there, which is where each region is a collection of data center we have seen. Check here like as part of one of the study today's here, like AWS is leading the cloud computing markets here. Okay, it is at the top today. Then we have Microsoft Azure, then we have Google Cloud platform, some other are there here. Okay, competitors are there, but why? Because first time like see they have come with cloud computing model. First time Amazon has introduced cloud computing models first time in the market in the year 2007. Okay, almost all 13 14 years back. We know obviously first who will introduce something, he will lead generally. Okay, right. Same thing like later Microsoft has come in the market in the year 2012 after 4 5 years back. The server still AWS is leading in the cloud computing business. Okay, okay. Check here. We have so many availability regions are there. We can understand here. So many availability regions are there here. Check here. We have seen just now in Mumbai, we have one region. Right now, Amazon is building one new region here, see in Hyderabad, coming soon. Already they have started work actually. So many new regions also they are building here. New regions, okay, to expand the business. But see, in Africa, we have why because so many issues are there in African countries. That's why still they are not concentrating. Recently, they have launched actually in Cape Town, say 2020 last year in South Africa. Okay, so that is like yeah. See, almost all are the worlds here. We have different data set regions are there. Everywhere we can place here. In general, remember client is from Australia. Only we have to place in Australia region only. Okay, the client is from India. We have to place in India region only. We can't place in US. Okay, so this North Virginia region is there, sir, where we have maximum availability zone. 6 availability zones are there. 6 data centers are there. This is one of a very big region. Okay, yes, understood, right? Just we have to understand region. Under region we have availability zone. Availability zone is nothing but one physical data center. Okay, yes, yes. One question is there like how this course will be helpful for SQL DBS. Generally here we have database services there. Okay, so we can work with our SQL databases here in AWS. Okay, in that we'll see how to work with databases, how we are migrating, how we are providing security for databases, how we can configure availability features, okay, replication, all those things, the database service. And commonly we need other servers also, other services also while working with AWS. Yes. I think it is clear, right, how the cloud data centers are available. Already I've said like coding is not compulsory here, but scripting is there. Some basic 1-2 lines of script will be there. We can go through that script. Those are ready-made scripts are there with us. No need to write from scratch. Okay, right. Then remember like how we can just we'll see very fastly. That is the AWS we have seen. Just very one point we'll see here. Already we have seen cloud computing is a collection of services we have discussed. Important points we have to understand. Just we'll go step by step. No need to worry. You can attend the demo once again tomorrow also. Demo means continuation class only. We are not going to repeat again from beginning. So you can attend tomorrow also. Later you can decide. Okay. Why? Because step by step we'll go. I can't jump here or there. We'll go peacefully step by step. Basically, we have to understand cloud computing is a collection of what services we have to understand. Important points here. So we have different services are available for us. Yeah, we can start a new career with the AWS with this course. Okay. Yeah, we can work as a AWS cloud infrastructure engineer. Right. Check your collection of services. Basically, remember, we'll see again in detail. These cloud computing services are classified into 3 major categories here: IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS here. Infrastructure as a service. In tomorrow's class, once again, we'll discuss in detail. Infrastructure as a service means where we can create our own infrastructure like servers, networks, everything. Platform as a service here, PaaS is there, where already Amazon has built the platform for .NET developers, Java developers. Directly we can deploy the databases, we can deploy our applications in PaaS. Software as a service is there, sir. Today, say like you have developed some software, just you can deploy that software in cloud. Then you can provide that software. Just our end users, what they can do, they can create the username, password here. They can start working with. Means what? No need to install the software in their laptops. No need to maintain any local server. Generally, say SaaS like Office 365 is it, plus our Google Excel sheet something are there, right? So we are not installing anything in our laptop. So Excel sheet, just to open the Gmail, then open the Excel sheet, you can start working with. Those are called say SaaS applications, but we'll talk about these services once again in tomorrow's class in detail. Okay, that's why we have summarized that AWS is what one of a cloud computing platform which was introduced first time in the market, and we have summarized that it is leading cloud computing platform today. Okay, almost all share all the services related to any type of applications. So it may be mobile applications or it may be artificial intelligence, any type of applications, all the services are available here in AWS. We'll talk about theoretically once again, okay, in the tomorrow's class, but let's see how we can start working with AWS, we'll see. Some questions are there. I will take those questions after this concept. No need to worry. So how we can start working with the AWS? First steps here, we have to create a account. We can create a free tier account. We can create once after creating the account, then we can start practicing. Okay. Yes. Check it like AWS free tier account. Check it. AWS free tier account, we can create here. See, some services are always free. Some services we can use up to 12 months. Some we can use as trial services. In free tier, we have some limitations are there. We'll talk about these limitations. Just here by providing our personal details, by using some Visa or MasterCard, we can create our own free account we can create. Okay, I will show you once again step by step. Once the free account is ready, here create a new AWS account. Check here. So basic information we have to enter. Next, we have to enter the personal details. Then we have to enter the card information. Just 2 rupees are deducted. Once again, we'll get that back. Okay, 2 rupees just for verifying purpose, validating purpose. Okay, once it is OTP with OTP, once it is verified, then our account is ready. I will show you anyhow in the classes, next classes, how you can create your own account so that you can start practicing. That's remember to start practice. Only we need this AWS account is required for us. Okay, no need to download anything. Maybe some simple tools will download Putty or some other tools while practicing, but only we have to create a account. Once after creating the account, then we can start practicing. Okay, to start practicing or to start working with the AWS, remember, just we can go to console.aws.amazon.com here. console.aws.amazon.com. By using this, we can start working here. Okay, check here. I will go to console. Already have my account is there. For example, we'll see like root user is there, IAM user is there. As a account owner, I will work as a root user. As a employee in a organization, will work as IAM user. Identity and access management, that we'll see later in detail. No need to worry. Just here I am entering into my account. It is asking the password. Actually, we can implement here something called MFA, multi-factor authentication. I will show you in security how to implement just to provide extra layer of security. So here what will happen? Some code is generated in the app actually. we have some authenticator apps are there that we'll see, no problem. So we have to open the app, we have to enter that code in the mobile. The mobile we can install the app, we have to enter. Okay, just here I have login into the consoles here. AWS Management Console. Here we can work with all the services. See here. Okay, whatever you want, you can create here. You can create the servers, you can create the databases, you can create the storage components, you can work with networking components, you can deploy the databases, you can deploy the web applications, mobile applications, everything we can do here. See, okay, everything we can do here. Okay, that is, see, just here if I click on this services, already we have seen everything is provided in the form of services. Recently used services it is showing, maybe the morning batch I'm using. So here see, EC2 is there, compute services are there where we can create the machines. Like this here, all the services are available for us. Yes, 3 is there, simple storage service where we can create the storage. Okay, RDS is a relational database service where we can work with what databases, like any type of databases, MS SQL, Oracle, any type of databases. Right. Sorry, migration services are the sorry, VPC is their virtual private cloud, which is your networking services here. Gateways, different thing. This we have seen. Security services are there, IAM, identity and access management, where we can create the users groups, we can grant the privileges, everything's here. Like this, like so many these DevOps tools are also there here. These are see various types of services are there. Depends on requirement, we can start using these services here. Artificial intelligence, almost all the services are there for today's requirement. That's why we have seen any cloud computing platform will provide the resources in the form of services. If I go to EC2 instance, EC2, Elastic Cloud Compute, here we can create the instances. Here instances are nothing but machines. Suppose let's say tomorrow you want to create a Linux server or Windows server, very simple here. Suppose you want to create Windows server. Which Windows server you want it is saying, 2019 server, or which server you want it is saying. Just you can use this free tier eligible. We can practice here, select. Just it is asking some details. Okay, so sizes are there here with how many CPUs, how much memory you want to this server. Some networking components it is asking. Okay, so you want to enable or to assign public IP. Actually, through public IP, we can access this server. Actually, we can take remote desktop of the server. Storage, we can add how much storage we want to this server. So tags are there, we'll see later. The same way we can add the security group, which is like a firewall. So RDP we can take, remote desktop we can take from any IP. We can restrict also only from my IP only. I want to take RDP. From custom means we can type the IPs from there only. We can take R like this here. We can define symbols here, launch. So once we yeah, we'll see this again later. Step by step, we'll see. Just I'm showing you how easy to create the servers here in the AWS. So here it is instance is nothing but one server. We have to understand. So we can it is going on here. It may take 2 minutes time. Then the server will be ready. By using this public IP, we can access this server. We can take remote desktop of this servers here. We can connect like this here, like yeah, very easily we can create, we can work with. Tomorrow let's say you want to create one Oracle database here, see, in AWS or SQL database or MySQL. Check here, we can go to one service called RDS. We have seen, right, relational database service. Here see, create a database. Which database you want to create, it is asking. See here, Amazon, they have their own DB, MySQL, like this here, PostgreSQL. We can select here which database you want to create. We can provide some details. Create database is created. Okay, we can connect to this database by using any tool. We can start working with. Like this, it is very easy to create and manage the resources in the cloud computing platforms. Right, right. So in the same way, we have AWS certifications are there here. Different certifications are there. If we go with generally say like started with the yeah, practitioner, AWS cloud practitioner, like basic one. Later we have associate exams are there, solution architect, sysops developer. Then we have professional are there, then specialty is there here. Means what you want to work only with databases, you can do this certification. It may be Microsoft SQL database, MySQL, Oracle. So if you want to work with only networking, security, specializations are there, machine learning. Okay, yeah. So yeah, as part of this course here, we are going to target the solution architect plus some concept of developer also. Means we are not going to stick with the certification content, but we are going to discuss in real time what we need to work with. All those things we are going to discuss here, okay, as part of our course. You can click here, you can see the fees, everything you can see. Right now, online option is there, you can attend from anywhere. Later, we'll see if you want to write the exam, like I can support you, okay, right. These are just we have seen what is cloud computing we have discussed as part of today's class. Okay, so we have summarized that we can see the summary. First point we have seen cloud computing is just a collection of what services, and these cloud computing services are divided uh, into three major categories we have seen. We'll talk about these categories again in detail in tomorrow's class. One is your infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. We'll see again in detail, just don't worry. Then we have seen that cloud computing provides services through a global network of data centers. We have seen that like regions are there in the architecture. We'll see after that availability zones are there, which are nothing but physical data centers. Last point we have seen like we can create a free real tier account in AWS. We can start practicing with the console.aws.amazon.com, for example. So then we have seen that like we can work with free tier, means while practicing, remember after practicing better to delete the machines. So we have seen like different to avoid the cost actually. Why? Because limitation will be there in free tier. Okay, then say like after that we have seen the certifications, we have seen different certifications are available, but already we know as part of this course we'll see most of the services we'll see with complete practical oriented way. Just you have to create a account, you can start practicing parallelly. Okay, right. If any questions are there, please, already some questions are there, we'll see. Can I say, some questions. Coding is not mandatory here. As a tester, what should I focus on AWS? And I am into telecom company. Just remember, like here, we can there are different applications. How we are hosting the applications, how we are hosting the databases, and what is the infrastructure is there. How we are providing security. Those things you can concentrate. One question is that we can put around 3 years experience. Yes, but you have to practice actually parallelly whatever the exercises labs I'm providing. If you practice, then it is okay for us. SAS can say like Tomcat. Yes, yeah, Harish, yes. Any other questions are there, please? Yeah, you can work separately as a cloud engineer without any other technologies with this course. Okay, but preparation is important for us. Okay, yeah, practical we'll see in the class itself, right? So tomorrow I want to set up one Tomcat server. Everything we'll see practical only. So deploying the databases, creating the storage, okay, everything practical only. Yeah. So here itself we'll do practice also. The class itself already have said I will share you some extra labs also. Considering AWS services, what is part of AWS architect and what is developer? Almost also developer and architect we have like 70% same concepts are there, but in developer will have some coding part will be there. Okay, yeah, almost all 70% same. Yeah, labs we'll see. Okay, the lab you can implement the scenarios actually in the labs. Yeah, duration is there will go up to 40 days actually. Maybe it will become 50 days also, 40 to 50 days. Our classes, daily 1 hour, 6 to 7 IST, 6 to 7 p.m. IST. Prerequisites already we have seen, no need of any prerequisites. Just a simple computer knowledge is required for us. We'll go everything from scratch. Okay, right. Any morning batch you can find out with our team, okay, for morning batches. Okay, only AWS will be enough to get job or any course like DevOps? No need. First we can, okay, we can start with the AWS only. You can work on AWS only, cloud engineer. Later if want you can update DevOps if required. Not compulsory for us. Yes, with only AWS only you can get the jobs. A real-time task means what? We are maintaining the resources in AWS actually. Okay, we are maintaining the servers, databases, okay, networking components, everything we are going to maintain as a AWS engineer. Security. Linux is not required. I will discuss some basics Linux here. Okay, basics Linux concepts I will discuss. Okay, depends on experience, we'll get the salary actually. We don't have any particular, we can't say this or that. Maybe we'll get minimum 5 plus, we'll get, depends on experience, salary. Okay, right. Thank you once again. Thank you very much once again for joining my session. No need to worry. In future, we'll discuss the questions. No need to worry. We'll go step by step. So I will be available for supporting you even after the course also. I will be in touch. If anything is there, we can discuss. Means even you are after joining some company also, you can take the help. It's not meaning that after 40 days we are disconnecting. So I will be available maximum, okay, to handle your AWS related queries. Okay, yes, yeah. So we'll see that one. We'll create one group we can create later, or you can send me message directly also. Okay, right. Yeah, thanks again. We'll continue again tomorrow. Take care. Okay, we'll see tomorrow. Okay, from here we'll continue. I'm not going to repeat again from beginning or continuation class only. Okay, right.